Papa's here once again, and today I got a special treat for you. This beautiful build was inspired by none other than the one and only Moshi. Dr. Moshi, as sometimes he refers to himself. Moshi Mathardayu. How does this build work, you may wonder from time to time? It revolves around the Shattershard ability called Shield Shatter, which triggers when you block. But Papa Z, it has a cooldown. You're casting this or something. You're doing your wizardry magic every zero point 0.2 seconds. How is that so? Well, gentlemen and ladies, it is because of the beautiful, brand new, unique, introduced this league called the Monastery Bell. It is a dream mace, and it states, count as blocking attack damage from the first target hit with each shield attack. Hence, we attack with shield charge all the way to Nova Scotia, because every single time we attack, we hit something because we have Resolute Technique, and then it procs the Shatter Shard, which is very cool. We don't have to have Less Reduction Support Gem inside of the shield, and we no longer need any kind of reduced duration on our passive tree or ring or anything like that. We bypass the cooldown thanks to the Monastery Bell. So very important. Yes, we lose quite a bit of DPS because we don't have any kind of stat stick, but I mean, the unique is very unique, and it is very good for this build, and you have to use it. No ifs, ands, or buts. The second thing we focused on this build is the Amenity's Embrace Vermilion Ring. Very cool, introduced last league, I believe, and it has the ability to penetrate fire resistances equal to our own, based on our overcapped fire resistance, up to 200 max percentile. So we get as much fire resistance as we can on this build, and we can easily do that with the Fullborn Skin of the Lords, which has the 50% increased elemental and chaos resistances. So getting that much fire resistance is a breeze this time around, thanks to this new tech. And lastly, we try to stack as much life as humanly possible and run pain attunement. So for extra damage, we're running Righteous Fire for extra damage, and we're even getting adrenaline thanks to the Annihilation Approach Dragon Scale booties. We also do have a bit of life recoup on our tree thanks to our jewels that we got. You can definitely increase and enhance your experience with the survivability, if you so choose to, by getting more of these jewels, by getting maybe a ring that has some life recoupage, and the passive tree, which also helps quite a bit. I decided to tease myself a little bit. I decided to get myself a Progenesis. Yes, it's extremely expensive. You probably don't need this flask. I decided to get it just for fun, just to see how it would work in bigger, badder maps, and yeah, obviously it's awesome, but you don't need it. Oh yeah, one last thing I'm gonna mention. Once again, thank you, Moshi. I appreciate you linking me your build and your POB. I'm gonna put those down below as well in the comments so people can see the differences. I know that you were doing the rage thing, which is absolutely cool. Very cool synergy. I wish I could have done that with this build. I was too lazy. That's it. Just lazy. But he's also playing as a chieftain. I am Elementalist, so if you do check out the builds, you know, compare and contrast, see what you like, and ask questions as needed. Gloves that have converted fire physical damage to fire for that, I think, 95% conversion, which is very important because this, when it explodes, it's a physical based, and we wouldn't go fire because of the Amenity's Embrace. Here we have the Fullborn. Pain attunement is obviously the best. You can definitely path to it, but it would take 6 or 7 passive points to do that. +2 to Sakura Gems. It would definitely be better if you have your like auras or something in here. I couldn't find the right colors. Well, I could, but this one was 6 divines, and the right colors for auras was like 30. So I'm like, I ain't spending that much money for it. But you can see my shield charge. Wow, stacked. Very cool. I just put in a ton of like enhance and momentum and faster attack, so I could be as fast as humanly possible. Here we have a bell. The area of effect is nice, but it's not really necessary. Against bosses or tough rares, we want to put this down because it, at least through testing, it definitely does increase the amount of damage we do. Don't ask me how it works. All right, do not ask. No, I'm just kidding. But here we have just a helm, whatever, life regen, purity of elements, purity of fire, and petrified blood. Just a nice life. We have the Shattershard, and again, thanks to the monastery bell, we no longer need that less duration. So I tested them, and this does do slightly less damage, but you know, if that's all you got for some reason, that works just fine. And then we have our 4 golems for life and defensive purposes. A nice belt I stole from my previous build. And yeah, just some life flasks to get some extra armor and life regen. Thank you so much for watching, and I appreciate you. See you next time on another beautiful video.